Okay, so in this video I'm just going to see how we could use LaTeX to keep track of a bibliography for us. So I go to Google Scholar. I'm using incognito so it forgets my settings, only because I've got slightly different settings on Google Scholar. And if I put in modeling a zombie outbreak, I think there might be a paper about modeling a zombie outbreak, paste in enter, and we see that this paper, that looks like it might be interesting, so let me open that. And I'd read this paper and I go, yep, this paper looks like exactly what I want to reference from my own work. And so I'll click Cite here. It comes up with all these options and I click bibtex. And this just opens up a bare page with some information. So I'm going to copy that and we'll see what that does now. And so this is the document I'm going to use, but I first need to build what's called a bib file, a bibtex file. In other words, a database where I put the information I've just got. So I create new, and I'm going to call this bibliography.bib. And I'm just going to say this is just any file. Python, cloud.sagemath doesn't need to know what it is, just any file. So I click that, it opens up an editor with nothing really in it, and in there I paste this information. Now all this, as you can see, is the title of the paper, the author, and various things. This is a key, so this is just a label. So I'm going to copy that, and then I save this, and I can just close that. And now if we look at the files, there's just this bibliography.bib file. But I'm going to go back to this text file I'm working on, and here's where I'm going to use it. So I say, I am going to study zombies, work on zombies has already been carried out in, and then I use the command cite, I open a curly bracket, and I put in the key that I've saved. So this is like a first step. We see the preview doesn't know what I'm looking at. This is because I haven't pointed this file at that bibliography.bib file. So here's where I'm going to do that. Bibliography style, plain, there are various bibliography styles you can use, so plain is a good one. And now here's where I actually give it the bibliography. Bibliography, and I've called this file bibliography.bib. I could call this file library, I could call this file whatever I want. And now we see that it has referenced it, and it's got all the information there. So that's a very quick example of going and getting something from Google Scholar. There are various other places to get the information. You can even put in this information, you could put in this information yourself, and so you just list a whole bunch of papers down here in a very similar way, and using this key and the cite command to get LaTeX to build a nice reference list for you.